Hello YouTube and welcome to our 20th Unity tutorial. So 20 tutorials in, we've got a pretty good game, so I thought we'd do something a bit special today, a bit different from all the building and making it all together. Like the same things what we're going to keep repeating, and what we're going to do is actually make a character speak when we're up near them. So they'll just be randomly stood there saying nothing, and when we come up close to them they'll say it. And then they'll just stand there for a while, just randomly looking at us. Then we walk away, they'll not say anything, come back and they'll say it again. So I thought that would add a cool element to our game, instead of the game keep going Hadouken, Hadouken, and stuff like that. So, to start, I've got this website here, Sci-Fi 3D, because what I thought is, I went looking for ages and I just couldn't think what sound to put in, what would look cool. And I couldn't find any good conversations like from Mortal Kombat or DC, which we found. If anyone finds anything, please post it in the comments and I'll use it in another tutorial, because of course we've got to do some more of this. We can't just do one tutorial. So yeah, so what I thought is we had Darth Vader in. Like, I found a site which has loads of Star Wars quotes from Darth Vader and all the other different ones. So what I've done is found this website first, Sci-Fi 3D, will be in the description again. What I'm going to do is in genres, or genres, whichever way you want to say it, and go to Star Wars. Right, loads, go to characters, and now as you can see we have loads of Star Wars characters freely to download, so you can stick loads of these in. We might actually do a battle droid another day because I've got a sound effect for them. But yeah, you've got Chewbacca or Chowbacca, whichever way you want to say it, Stormtroopers, Clone Troopers, Darth Maul, and here's Darth Vader. So you can see there are 4 Darth Vaders, well, and a head, but we don't want the head. Okay, 4 then, yeah. So, well, I already know that this top Darth Vader works and it looks like Darth Vader, but feel free to download the others. All you do is go to the side, and the author's Nick Papayas, so if I'm saying that wrong, thank you for this model, and all the others as well, but I like this one. And then what I'm going to do is you can choose your format. I'm going to choose 3DS, so 3DS Max, and then you'll click it and it'll come to this website. You'll read the terms and conditions, which I've already read. You can make a donation if you want, but then we're going to tick the box here, I agree, and then click start download. As soon as you start that, it'll start it downloading. This file's about 5 MB and it takes a while to download, so I've already done it before the tutorial to save having to break. And next, I found this other website which I've never seen before, called Wav Source, as in WAV file types. And what it does is it has like millions of sound effects in WAVs which we can download. Apparently there's 18 people online, so 17, well, 18, I'm one of them, woo! But 11 million people have visited it since July the 1st, 2001, so it's not that great, but maybe we can pass it around for a bit. There's 6,000 files on this website, that's it, yeah. So what we're going to do is you've got your columns up top, so you've got movie stars with different movie stars in, movies with over 300 movies in, people, television, and then various stuff is your video games if you want that there, but I'm going to go to movies. And then you've got all these, you can scroll down, so movies from 0 to 9, A to B, C to E, blah blah, and then click next. We need to find Star Wars, so FG, HK, LM, and that last one, RS, so we'll scroll down to Star Trek, well, it's not Star Trek, Star Wars, and Star Wars movies, so click Star Wars. As you can see, we have loads of Star Wars. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but some of them are blue, some of them are painted purple. Just ignore that, that's just where I've been testing it. You've got the file name and size, so alerted 8 KB. And description of it, C3PO says all systems have been alerted to your presence, sir. Yeah, but we want Darth Maul, so Darth Maul, Darth Vader. But it doesn't say Darth Vader on here, all it says is James Earl Jones, which is the character who voiced Darth Vader, I think. I'm not sure about that, but these are the ones I'm going to be looking at, and I searched through some of them. But if you go to something like this one,
I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan.
You can hear the lightsaber in the background, and you can hear how it's muffed out, if you understand me, like you can tell it's been ripped from the film. However, if you listen to this one,
Don't make me destroy you.
it's got his breathing, it's got him talking, and it sounds like he's actually, like, it's been recreated, so that'll be a really good one. So that's the one I'm going to use. So right click it, save link as, save it in your projects. I've already done that, save time, and then boot it up. When you put it in, if you're using the same one as me, you may get this texture error for the normal maps. Basically all it's saying is it just needs to correct some of them. So like the models which are meant for the bump maps, which make it look more realistic, aren't bump maps. All you do is click fix now, it'll fix it, re-import them, and then all good, no problems. So what we're going to do is go to the models folder. As you can see, we've got quite a bunch of things coming up now. So what we're going to do is move our coastal gun battery to our buildings folder, create a new folder in the models called characters, and move Darth Vader, Deathstroke, Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn into the characters folder. And when it loads, so we're going to rename the Darth Vader folder to Darth Vader with capitals. There we go. So as you can see, we have all the textures and we have the model. So if we drag the Vader model into our scene and see it not appear, where is it? Show me. There we go. Well, as you can see, it's massive. Is it? I don't know. Yes, I believe it is. Yes, as you can see, we have a very big Darth Vader. Unless you want a statue, then paint him all grey, you can have a statue. But for this tutorial, we're going to put him down. So if you click the model and go into the mesh scale factor, as you can see, it was on 0.1 before I deleted it. And what you can do is if you change this lower, so 1, so 0.01, so it's even smaller, and then leave all this here and just go down and click apply. If you click off, it will alert you, so don't worry when you see it. And he disappears. How good is that? So now we drag him back down. And what we're going to do is eye him up against our favourite character. Well, as you can see already, he's too big. So what we're going to do is go back in and put 0.0. So it's even smaller. I'm going to put 5 because if you put it at 1, it's going to be really small. And click apply after you've done it. And he's disappeared again. Come here. As you can see, I don't know how big Darth Vader is compared to Shang Tsung. Not Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn. I'm getting mixed up today. But I'm guessing Shao Kahn's bigger. So, that's definitely wrong. So we will change it to click his model 0.2. No, Malik, it probably is going to be 1, which we'll try next. Whoa, too small. Well, as you can see, we could have a midget. We could have an army of dwarfs running around. No. So we'll change it to 3, 5. 3, 5, so it's in between 3 and 4. So let's hope this works. There we go, that looks... Yeah, that'll do. There we go, we have Darth Vader, which is there. What we're going to do is stick a rigid body on him. So he's got physics and he goes to ground, like so. Enable gravity, yep. We are going to add a box collider around his head, apparently. No. So what we're going to do is drag it down, drag it out, up. So we've got like, yeah. And drag it across. That'll do it. And then go to the side. Well, that's good enough. There we go. And what we're going to do is we'll drag him over here and go into our Y view and drag him around here. Yeah, he could be guarding the gun batteries, make him rotate and face us. I don't want to stick the look at script on him in case he freaks out like everything else seems to be doing nowadays, but yeah. So what we're going to do is rename him to Darth Vader. There we go. And so there's the model done. And now if we go to our sounds folder, as you can see, I've not imported it. Damn, probably going to have to download that. So I thought I did it. So right click, save link, and I will just quickly zoom to the place. YouTube, not tunnel. YouTube assets, sounds, and here we go. So we'll call this Darth _Vader _destroy you. There we go. Darth Vader destroy you. That's good enough. Import, there we go. So, change it from 3D sound to thingy, because we had that error last time, and play.
Don't make me destroy you.
There we go. That's good enough. Stop. There we go. So now what we need to do is create the script and then attach it to him. We have an error. Files unwrapped. So go to the sounds. I don't know if you've got this same one. And what's it say? Wav file is unwrapped. Redeem this might affect quality. Well, that's just a warning. If like you see the sign, it's just a warning. You can clear. It'll never come back. So you just ignore that. What we're going to do is attach it to the Darth Vader, the script. So what I'll need is, if you can't guess already, an audio source so we can give out audio. So play on await. We don't want that. Drag the Darth Vader on. Click. But now we need to be able to make it so when we're in distance, then he does it. So what we're going to do is go to our scripts folder, go to our enemy folder, and right click it, create, and JavaScript. And we're going to call this Darth_Vader speech. There we go. Open this up. There we go. So to start, we'll make a new variable which contains that audio. So var, what we'll call it? Not call it Darth Vader. We'll call it destroy you. Wait, have I spelled it? Destroy you. Oh well, that'll do. And then colon audio clip. There we go. And then next we will need another variable which is our character. So we'll call this var character, and that'll be a transform variable. You'll see why we all need this in a minute. So the audio is to store the audio, so we can say play this audio. The character is going to be, so when the variable character is in distance, so it's a transform, so we can go its position. So if its position's anything near Darth Vader's position, then play the audio. So what we need is a variable and play audio to say, we'll call it true, and when it's true, it plays the audio. When it's false, it doesn't play the audio. You'll see that in a minute. So we don't need the function start, so we can get rid of that, like so. Neaten this up. Right. So to start, we need to create a new variable inside the function update. This variable, what we're going to create, we can create outside, but we need two variables to control the distance, to tell the distance. And the second one, which is move direction, and it detects the vector 3 position, that can't be in here because it'll throw an error at you. So all you do is just stick it at the top here. It's out of the way. So call this var, we'll call this player, and then this will be a colon vector 3, which is your x, y, and z, which I've explained last time, and then that will equal to the characters dot position. Like that. So whenever we call player, it will get the vector 3 x, y, and z position of the character. All good. Next we'll create a new one, and we'll call this move direction. So I don't know why we call it move direction. Oh well. And this will be a vector 3, and it will equal to the player here, and it will be minusing this is transform.position. So every position, that's spelled wrong, that's alright. So every time we call the player, it will get the character's position, x, y, and z. Every time we call the move direction, it will get the player's updated position, so it will keep updating every frame. So as you can see, it's in the function update, and then it will keep minus it away from the position of the object this script's attached to. So you can see transform, there's nothing before it, so it will just automatically go on what this script's attached to. So 2 lines below that, we'll create an if statement. If move direction, so that variable is dot magnitude, and magnitude, if I open up Paint, show you, because this is, a lot of people can't get their head around this, but whenever you create anything, what you don't see, so say we've got our cube guy here, give some eyes or something, it's SpongeBob, I don't know. Every time it's created with a big sphere, like so. So I don't know, it's like, you can adjust this sphere, but this is the magnitude, this is a 3D sphere, so we have our character, imagine our character with a 3D sphere around it, and say for our script we're wanting to detect if our character's in that thing. So this is the magnitude, so we've said 20, well we are going to say 20, magnitude is less than 10, we'll set 10 then, Yeah, because it's short. I've got the notes in front of me because, like, yeah. So this is 10, and our character's here. He comes waddling along, and then this will constantly be checking if anything called character enters this magnitude or radius, if you like. And when it enters it, blah blah blah, speak, and then it'll wait, and then if we go out, it'll not speak again. So that's basically magnitude. If you don't get it, you'll see in a minute. But we will be using magnitude a lot later when we want to make our enemies only shoot at us soon. So we've done that. Now we want that to play the audio. However, if we put it in there, every time the character's in the audio, it will call to play the audio again. So if we're in there for a second, it'll play the audio and again instantly on top, and it'll play it that fast you'll not be able to hear it. So that's no good. So what we'll do is create a new function like so, and we'll call it play_audio. Semicolon. We've created functions before like so. And what we're going to do now is use this variable here for play audio, and we'll go if play audio equals true, which it does, and we'll bracket it. What we're going to do is make it false, so it can't play again. So if it does repeat it, it'll get to it like, oh, okay, can't play again, but it'll continue this script. And what we're going to do is stop all audio, audio.Stop. We know this bit now, we've done this plenty of times. And then audio.PlayOneshot, and then we want to play destroy you. I hope this works, and I hope this is going to be good. And then we'll make a print statement here, call it audio playing. Just in case we can't hear anything, at least we'll know it is playing, kind of, and it's going to this place. So what we're going to do now is if we play that, it'll play it, but then it will never play the audio again, ever. It'll just play it once, but that's no good. So what we're going to do is copy playing audio false, paste it here, and make it true. However, playing that, it'll play the audio, but then just do the exact same thing again and do it. So what we're going to do for that is, I think we've used a yield wait for seconds statement before. Yeah, we did. We used it for our enemy firing. So if you don't remember, basically all we need to do is type in yield wait for seconds, which basically does what it says. It makes the script wait for a certain amount of seconds before playing anything else. So if we set this to, say, well, if we set it to basically what the length of the destroy you like audio clip is, then it'll play it and play it directly after. And I've never like walked up to someone in the street, they set the same thing over and over again, because that would just be weird. So what we're going to do is like say, well, imagine that's 2 seconds long. Don't make me destroy it. Yeah, it's about 2 seconds long. So what we're going to do is set it to 15 seconds. So that point he's got like so you'll be randomly staring at him for a while, then he'll say it again to make it look better. It'll just look a lot better if we stick quarantine on, trust me. Yeah, so if any of you don't know why we don't stick that up here, all this up here, it'd save as a function. No, because this does not allow in function update. It says it cannot quarantine it or something, a bit like a zombie infection where it's a bit weird. So all you have to do is, basically we could have stuck all this up here and stuck this play audio by yield wait for seconds by itself, but may as well keep it all like together as we can. So what we're going to do now is run back over it. So we create 3 variables: the audio clip, character's position, and the play audio boolean or boolean, whichever way you want to say it. Then we'll create another variable, so we have 5 variables. Player's position, player equals to the vector 3 position of the character, which is the X, Y, and Z's position. So good, we've got it. Then the move direction is a vector 3, so the X, Y, and Z position. So basically the difference between our location of Darth Vader and the player's location. You'll see in a minute. Then we create an if statement saying if the difference, so using the magnitude, if the radius is less than 10 of the character, then we want it to play this audio. So we'll stick this here. And when it calls that, which it will, well, it better do, then it'll say if the play audio is true, which it defaultly is, then it'll make it false so it doesn't repeat, stop all audio coming from Darth Vader, and play I will destroy you. Then it'll print saying audio is playing, so we know we're not losing it. Then it'll wait 15 seconds, then it will repeat. So I hope this works. Let's try it. Darth Vader and unknown identify destroy you. Just teach you how to use this. I don't think I've actually done it. This bit here shows all your errors here. So as you can see, we have the red one's the error, the yellow triangles like the warnings. You don't have to pay much attention to the warnings. So this will tell you the file location if you click on it. Asset scripts. So the Darth Vader speech. This is where I instantly look. So there's something wrong with the script we just created. Yeah. So it is the 23rd line, the 35th character. And the error is it doesn't know the identifier destroy you. So I'm guessing from here we've put you as a capital, and we haven't done it in the script. So let's see. Oh, no, I see what we've done. Look at our variable, destroy you. You're probably looking there thinking, no, what have you done? So okay, I was wrong about that, but I was close. As you can see, if you double click it with Notepad++, it actually shows you anything like it. So that's really helpful. So if we play, error goes away, we are all good. So let's test it. Drag our script on, there we go, and drag our character on it, and then we will drag destroy you sound effect. There we go, let's test it. First we're going to shoot this guy because he's going to keep going as a maximize, just so we get the full experience. Where is he? Go away. There we go. Yes, he's dead. And we lost a bit of health. So, he's randomly still looking at us. Look, no problems. But you saw it last time, didn't change it.
Don't make me destroy you.
There we go. And now we wait for him. 15 seconds and he'll play it again. I can't bother waiting. No. So, I don't know how big 10 is. I think it's 10. So, we have to get like... well, I think it's that really. I think it's that radius of the actual... If you look at my rotation thing, I think it's around there. So, if you want to increase this, what we could do is... You can change that, but then you have to keep running to the script, and it's like, oh no. So what about some people's field of view? I think that's right. They can like see further than others. So what we could do is just quickly create a new variable called view distance. I think that's right. No, that's wrong. That's domain. No, view distance. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, so equals, and we'll set it to defaultly 10. Yeah, all good. And then we'll put this here. So basically, this will do the exact same thing, but that allows us to change it. So if we save that in the inspector, when it loads, show beast there. So 10, we can change it, and now it's if the move direction at my radius or magnitude is less than the view distance, which jumps it back up to here. View distance equals 10. So that makes it, if we have multiple Darth Vaders, maybe we can give some of them binoculars, I don't know. And then what you can do is you drag it on, and we can change the view distance. So it's all good. So we test it one more time, just because I'm proud of that. You go away, leave me alone.
Don't make me destroy you.
Well, he sounds angry, but there we go. So that's that one done. So that's all good. Shut up, Shang Tsung. Die. There we go. So in the next tutorial, what I'm thinking about doing is getting rid of all this scenery. So the building, the thingy, well, keep the water, the trees and everything. Getting rid of it all. Putting one big one there. Putting some cities in using the demo version of City Engine, or we could make our landscape, put a castle in there. I was originally thinking of just getting rid of the trees and put a castle here, but I mean, how many games have you seen with blocks like this? Yeah, so what we could do is put a big landscape, and then what we can do is like put some of these walls here. Like, we can't walk through this wall at the moment, but as soon as we tip this, click, it's gone, but it's still there. We can't walk through it, so it's an invisible barrier. If you've ever played Fallout games, like, you can't walk off the edge. you just like, it just says sorry, turn around. So we could like make a big landscape and stick these big borders around it. Sorry, you can't get through here. Oh well, that's how to end our game. So can make it a sandbox game. As I was saying about City Engine, it basically allows you to create cities in seconds. So if I go to City Engine, like so, as you can see, City Engine, it lets you create cities in seconds. So I'd seriously check this out. It might be a good invest for if you wanted to become a future developer. You do a little bit of kind of coding, like extrude and which is basic take out. And look, this was made in City Engine. You can just build this in seconds. It's got lots of examples. You can write text in it. You can form it however you like. It is a really good thing. It's just messing with the settings and it's changing it completely. That's how good it is. So anyway, we're going to get that out, hopefully. Make a big city, stick it in our game, add collisions to it, it'll be all good, all really good. And so, thanks for watching, please comment, rate and subscribe, and see you later.